welcome everyone to this virtual conference by Startup South. My name is Uche Aniche. I work for Startup South. What we try to do is we're an ecosystem development project that's focused in the Southeast Nigeria. But one of the reasons we're doing this conference today is because of the circumstances we find ourselves in as humanity. Globally, we find that COVID-19 is real, and every one of us, I hope we're staying safe and we're listening to the instructions from the authorities for us to stay home and try and do our best to flatten the curve. But one of the things we think is important that we do, even as we put in all the effort to be able to flatten the curve and contain the spread of the virus and get back to our normal lives, is that we should be able to also be talking about, in a way, we should be able to talk about life after the COVID-19, because as we know, and as many of you will agree and admit, post-COVID-19, the world is not going to be the same anymore. The economy of the world, the economies of the world is going to be impacted heavily. But we know that in every of these circumstances, there will always be opportunities. And I think that it is a good time for us as Africans to also talk about the impacts that's going to happen, and also talk about the opportunities, and talk about life after COVID, because talk about life after this, because if we do not put the future in view, some of the decisions we take today might end up impacting the future even worse than COVID-19 would have done. So, so that's one of the essence, one of the reasons we're having this conversation today. And we've assembled a panel of professionals and experts from across the continent who are going to take turns to talk to us and give us their perspectives as it affects their industry. So I don't want to take a lot of our time. I'd just like to say thank you to every one of you who have tuned in, and to every one of you who have accepted to be on the panel today to talk about this all-important, to have this all-important conversation today. Like I mentioned, we're streaming live on YouTube and we're streaming live on Facebook. So you can also ask your friends and your contacts to join the conversation on those channels. On YouTube, you can find us. I'm going to drop the URL on the chat. I'll drop the URL on the chat, but on Facebook, we're Startup South NG, you can find it there. So I'd just like to thank the companies VC4A and okay, when Cheta comes in, I'll talk about his company SBM for supporting us to do this. Thank you, everyone, and I'm going to leave the stage now and give the panelists the time to go ahead and start talking. I don't know, do we want to go in the order in which I see on the screen, or how do we do this? Ben, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I was going to say maybe your order on the screen is different than my order.
Okay.
But very glad to be here with all of you and to be able to have this conversation. I look forward to exchanging views with each other.